Hi, thanks for joining us today for Ask Bertha. And today's question is about being overwhelmed. It comes to us from DGK. She's an author, and one of her books is Words We Carry, Essays of Obsession and Self-Esteem. It's a memoir, and she has a couple of other memoirs out as well. So her question is, Dear Bertha, how do you deal with overwhelm? When you have an obsessive nature and want to clear your to-do list daily, yet life keeps throwing interruptions, how can we avoid feeling anxiety? I know this is a loaded question because I am the giver of great advice to others, yet I have the hardest time practicing what I preach. Oh, DG, it is so good to hear from you, and this is such a wonderful question. Bertha, unfortunately, could not be with us today because she had a mani-pedi appointment, has a big day tonight or something. But she did leave me all the information that she wanted to share with you, and I will do my best. You see, I have on my Bertha colors, so I will do my best to act in her stead. First of all, Bertha says that taking your own advice is really hard. It's sort of like a doctor trying to treat himself. It doesn't work very well. You know, we may know everything there is to know and to tell other people to do, but sometimes we need a little help when it comes to actually putting those things in place in our own lives. So that's why for me, even though I am a coach, I work with a coach because I like that fresh perspective and I like that personal one-on-one attention to help me with my things. And, you know, nobody's figured it all out yet, so here we go. Oh, but before Bertha does answer your question, I would like to say I am reading your book, Words We Carry, and I'm really enjoying it because I really identify with you on many levels. So just wanted to let you know that I am reading your book, and I do enjoy it. So now, here's the answer to your question. Bertha's 3 steps to banish the to-do list obsession blues. Bertha says that you should start every morning doing something that just makes you feel good. Take 10 to 30 minutes, however how much time you can give yourself in the morning. Plan for it. You may have to get up a few minutes earlier so you don't have to rush, so that it doesn't make you late, doesn't make you get more anxious to start your day. But do something that makes you feel good just for you. You know, it might be meditating, it might be exercising, it might be touching up your mani-pedi, it might be reading a really good book, whether it's an inspirational book or whether it's just that novel that you just are so into that you really want to read another 30 minutes of before you start your day. But something just for you. You know, maybe you love flowers, and to get out first thing in the morning and cut a bouquet and come in and arrange it is just exactly what you need to do to start your day beautifully. So it doesn't have to be the same thing every day. In fact, that can get a little routine and not be as nourishing. So whatever it is, come up with something. Give yourself the time every morning, and then that day can dictate what you want to do. The next thing Bertha says is that all too often we put too many things on our to-do list. You know, we have everything on there, from the most important things we need to do for our business to the most minute things we need to do around the house. And when you make that list, it can be pages and pages and pages long, and that is totally overwhelming. So what Bertha likes, the technique that she likes for that, is one that we learned from Abraham Hicks a while back. That's called the placemat game. And essentially it's called that because Esther was in a restaurant going over her mega to-do list. It took like a whole notebook, and feeling very overwhelmed, such as you, when Abraham said, no. You flip over the placemat, hence the name, make a line down the middle of it. On the left-hand side, you write down the 2 or 3, maybe 4 things out of that huge list that you know you can do, you know you have to do, and that you really want to do. You put them on that list. Everything else you put on the right-hand side and say, universe, take care of this. Now, when the universe takes care of this, it doesn't always mean that someone else is going to come over and do it for you, although it may. But it could be things like, for me, I procrastinate when it comes to calling people. I am so good at someone. It may not be a good time. They might be busy. Oh, they're probably at lunch. Oh, wait, I think their kids are getting home from school about now, or whatever. And I can take an hour trying to figure out a right time to call somebody, and then call and get a busy signal, or have to leave a message, or whatever. So it could just be that this person over here that's on your to-do list that you need to talk to calls you up. Well, then it takes 5 minutes to take care of the business you had to take care of, and you're done. You didn't have all this other stuff going on. So it can happen in a lot of ways. But the main thing is that you only take the 2, 3, 4 things, whatever it is, that you know you need to do and that you know you can do and you will do, and put them over here, and then at the end of the day, they're done. Everything else over here, tomorrow, you go through that list again. Add to it if you need to, and look and see, what are the 2, 3, 4 things that I can do, that I will do? Do them. I like doing it in the computer because that way I can cut and paste, and once I'm through with things, I can delete them and move some things over, and it's easy. It's not as much handwriting. Do it however you want to. The whole process is not important how you do it, whether it's handwritten or computerized, but it's that you do it and that you only expect of yourself what you know you can get done that day. And then the last thing actually plays on that a little bit, because it is at the end of the day, before you go to bed, sit down and make a list of all the things you accomplished. I mean, put down everything. I brushed my teeth, I combed my hair, I made the bed, I ran the vacuum, I put out the trash, I landed a multi-million-dollar contract, whatever it is, the things that were on your side of the daily to-do list, put them down. The things that were on the other side that you accomplished, put them down. But put down all the other things too, because then when you spend a few minutes appreciating those things, it's like, wow, I did so much today. I can't believe how much I did. I did this one time for a 30-minute time span. I thought, I didn't think I got a whole lot done during that 30 minutes. It was when I colored my hair, and I had my hair color on, and I couldn't sit down because I didn't want to get hair color on the chair. So I just started doing things, and I made a list afterwards of all the things I did. And it looked like a day's worth of stuff I had gotten done in that 30 minutes. So give yourself that time and do that. And you'll rest better that night because you're not worried about all the things you hadn't done. You're just feeling good about yourself. Man, I got it all done today. I'm going on. High five. Oh, that was high five, thumbs up. Got them backwards, whatever. But anyway, those are the 3 things you can do. Simple things. Start out your day doing something that nurtures you. Split up your to-do list so that you're only responsible for the things that you can and will do during the day. At night, appreciate, celebrate all the things you have done during the day. And that is how Bertha handles that overwhelm. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and just mention that Bertha and I love working with women who are experiencing overwhelm or any number of life issues. We love coaching with women, and we would love to hear from you. If Jane Carroll Coaching with Bertha is something that you think would be helpful for you. Thank you.